Hi, welcome back to Shotoku Tech. Yeah, in episode 16 of Shotoku Tech Live, that was Monday, we talked about software-defined radio. I actually opened the show discussing that in complete detail. So you're going to want to refer to this video for the complete details of what really is software-defined radio. Yeah, I've got a link. I'll have a link to this article on this video too, so you can read up on it if you wish. And so we got through it and we were looking here, and there's several devices that they list as best bets in 2026. So these are great for beginners. Yeah. And we're going to take a look at these right now. And you can leave a comment on the video on which one you think I should get. And I'm going to talk through my decision-making process here. So first up, this was the first one I saw, and I'm not going to lie, this is the one I really like because it comes with what looks to be a capable antenna. 1,546 4.5-star reviews. One of the things, let's see. Basically, the software-defined radios cover a range from like 100, maybe 500 kilohertz to 1.7 gigahertz. So 32 megahertz of instantaneous bandwidth, 2.4 megahertz stable bandwidth. Okay, it's receive only. It requires a driver update. Make sure to follow the manual instructions. Okay, so the price point's decent for me. And let's just take a look at the reviews down below here. Yeah, so 5%, 1 star. I always compare, I don't compare the middle, because if you rate something as 3, you don't care one way or the other. You're just going up the middle. So basically it's 7 against 89. So that's a pretty strong rating for a technical gadget. Customers find the SDR radio works well right out of the box, appreciate its quality as an entry-level device, offering great value for the price and being particularly useful for radio hobbyists. The setup process receives mixed feedback. Some find it easy, others consider it not plug and play. Well, you got to install the driver. Compatibility and antenna performance also get mixed reviews. Some reporting it works well with Macs and mentions issues with AMD processors. I don't have a problem with either of those. I'm straight Intel on all of my laptops here. Some customers note missing antennas in the kit, while some find it super easy to use. Other warned it's not suitable for complete novices. I'm a complete novice. You haven't changed my mind with your summary. Product is great for SDR for beginners with a lot of resources and help available online. After short installation of the required drivers and software, everything works smoothly on Windows PC. So sounds like a good start there. Let's check out the next one. And the biggest part of my decision-making process is the antennas. This one also includes antennas, although they look rather smallish. This has the most ratings out of all of these with 3,920, still 4.5 star. Let's look at the comparison there. Oh, see, so now here it's 11 against 81. So it's not rated as well as, and it also says up at the top, your high price. Price is higher than typical. It's cheaper than the one I'm liking, but anyway, so yeah, so it's not as well rated. Obviously, it has more reviews, so that might water down the rating a little bit. Let's see. Okay, this covers 100 kilohertz to 1.75 gigahertz. So that's a big improvement there. You get another 400 kilohertz on the bottom there. Wow, kilohertz through megahertz to gigahertz. That's a lot. That's a lot of frequencies covered. That's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, I didn't notice that it goes 100 to 100 kilohertz to 1.75 gigahertz. That makes it move up on my list. The ratings ratio kind of leaves me mixed. Let's look at the comments. Okay, customers say they find that SDR tuner works well out of the box, appreciate its build quality and value for the money. Device gets hot when under load, and while it works with programs like SDR++, some customers report compatibility issues with their computers. Installation experiences are mixed, some finding it a breeze, while others struggle with setup. Reliability is a concern. Customers report it disconnects frequently and doesn't last more than 6 months. Okay, so I'm gonna attribute that to the heat issue, both disconnecting frequently and not lasting more than 6 months. Yeah, that's fun and solid SDR starter kit. Great bundle. Great little setup to play around with. I like that it came with radio and antennas together, so I could get started without having to piece everything separately. The aluminum enclosure feels solid. It makes it easy to keep near the computer without taking up much room. Setup is straightforward. Once the software was installed, it has been stable for me while scanning around and testing different frequencies. The antennas are useful for experimenting, and the SMA connection feels secure when swapping things around. It's a nice value because it gives you a lot to learn in one package, especially if you're curious about SDR, local signals, weather radio, aviation, or just seeing what's out there. It has been fun, reliable kit, exactly the kind of thing I was hoping it would be. Okay, let's see, ridiculous price. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Yeah. Great for radio type pirate experiments too. You can hear it and examine any signal you point it at, but it will only decode audio on analog signals with standard software. P25 signals will be heard as noise bursts. Okay. More software, advanced computer skills. Works perfectly, easy to use. Limited capabilities and gets very hot, but it works. Yeah, the heat thing kind of has me scared there a little bit. And we go back and we look at this, what their mention of the heat. Yeah. Temperature compensated oscillator, aluminum shield case with thermal pad for passive cooling, improved filtering. Yeah. Okay. And we didn't see the word hot anywhere in the top line of the reviews or anything. Okay, here's our third one. No antennas. Okay, the price is right, but you don't get any antennas. It's the second highest reviewed with 3,126 reviews. Let's see how that stacks up. 4 against 91. Okay, so you got 4 1 star and 2 stars against 91 4 stars and 5 stars. So that's a pretty solid rating. My problem is I looked on Amazon so far for antennas, and all I managed to find was this little rattlesnake antenna kit. And if I compare this visually with the antenna that comes with this one, I kind of feel strongly. See, this even has like an outdoor base that you can set it on. So we can try to get some satellites going or something. Yeah, so you can see where I'm leaning. Anyway, yeah, leave a comment if you see something different or see something better. I'm going to pull the trigger tonight when I get done with this video. So that's my intention anyway. So okay, so it's well rated. Let's see. Yeah, this is again 500 kilohertz to 1.7 gigahertz. So this guy does 100 kilohertz to 1.75 gigahertz. And nothing really jumps out at me as making this special other than the price is cheaper than the others. But again, there's no antenna. You look at this antenna kit's $24, and that easily puts this back into, $61, $62, $63 range there. And then last but not least, again, another one, no antenna, price is $44. That would make it close to $70 if I buy this antenna kit. I thought I saw an antenna kit just like this without the receiver. Again, these are all receive only. And you're going to want to watch this video here to really, we go in depth, or you can go read the article. And I think we're going to see hot in this one as well. Only 391 ratings, 9 against 84. So it's a little weaker on the ratings ratio there. Let's see if it calls out what frequencies it covers. Let's see, more product details. Additional details, features and specs. Yeah, it doesn't really mention what frequencies it covers. Kind of surprises me. Let's see then. I guess let's just go to the reviews. There's no summary. Gets pretty darn hot, especially if you got it plugged into your laptop outside in the sun. I live in Florida. Despite the heat, it still works. The longest I've run it was probably 30 to 45 minutes. It performed well. I picked up local air traffic and the NOAA weather channel. I could not find anything else on UHF, VHF. I was looking for more stuff to do with it. I'm thinking about hooking it up to a Raspberry to see what I can do remotely. The possibilities with SDR are exciting. They like it. Wish I could turn the bias T off. Bias T is always on. Issue with it, but it was I was feeding 2 radio with 1 cable, effectively putting the bias voltage on the front end of my other SDR. It may not be the issue, but I don't like doing it. Bought a DC blocker just in case. I don't know what he's talking about there. I don't know if I want 2 of these hooked up to my computer at the same time. Okay. I'm not really understanding this one here. They got really incredibly detailed. Yeah. So I'm going to stick with my original gut feeling and get the kit that has the most stuff and it doesn't complain about heat in any of the top line views. So yeah, make sure to watch me stream live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And again, episode 16, we talked about software-defined radios in complete detail. We even had somebody pitching in on the comment section. They were recommending the software that is listed here. Let's see, SDR software, SDR++. Yeah, he was dropped out in the chat. Oh, and then there's SDR Sharp. Remains one of the most widely used applications of the hobby. They're really talking about the biggest strengths of SDR++ as it continues to evolve rapidly. New features and improvements are added regularly, making it one of the most future-proof SDR applications today. And the software is free. Oh, there's a detailed setup guide. All right, yeah, look for the product links for these. Leave a comment down below if you think differently based on your on your examination of these. If you find an antenna kit that looks like that, I'd like to hear from you on that one too. But anyway, I'm just going to say this. Join the Shitoku Tech community. You're the smartest tech audience on YouTube. If you enjoyed this live stream, make sure to leave a comment down below. Like this video to help the algorithm, share it with more makers, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a live episode or a new video. All right. Well, thank you very much.